Okay, Pastor Monica will answer this. How do I handle a situation whereby my parents are sternly opposed to my choice in marriage, only on the basis of tribe, even though she's a child of God, she's godly, kind hearted, and spiritual?
Amen. Okay, I don't know. But I'm always an advocate for waiting for your parents' blessing. For me, it's very, very important, you know. So if my parents say, "Oh, don't marry him, he's a Yoruba man," what I will do is, since I'm convinced, the Bible say he that believes is not in a hurry. So since I'm convinced, I will try as much as possible to convince my parents, that this is the person that I have found happiness with, and prayerfully wait for their approval, and get some family members on my side also, and talk to them. Look for an uncle, someone that your parents respect, and say, I don't fall in love with one Yoruba man, no, but my parents are saying that it must be from Cross River, you know. Um, so please talk to my dad and wait, for that approval to come. But if they are really bent because of tribe, after you know that you have done fulfilled all righteousness, well, in some cases you can disobey. Oh. No, it's true. After you have fulfilled all righteousness, I have waited. My parents said I should not marry this person. Okay, tell me why. Is he not a good person? He's a good person. I mean, he's a gentleman that loves God. They can see that. And they are not saying that, oh, because he's Yoruba, I can't marry him. I've carried my uncle along. I've begged them. After 2 years, either you are breaking up with the guy or you are disobeying them. So that's the truth. If I'm very convinced that that's the person, I'll tell them, Daddy, don't worry. When I marry, if you don't want to come later, I will still seek your approval. I'll go ahead and beg my pastor and other people, other family members, let them be part of the wedding. And after that, I'll still try to persuade my parents, because if they are saying that I shouldn't marry someone because the person has no character, the person is irresponsible, and that's a different thing. But just on the basis of tribe, and I have done fulfilled all righteousness, waited, brought people to talk to them, and they are adamant, you know, two things: either you break up with the person, or you rebel small. But rebelling carry, mothers are always very wonderful people, actually. It's not something I should be saying, but mothers are really wonderful people. I've seen situations where maybe the father is just insisting that it's not going to be, but you just carry your mom along, and once you are convinced, you convince your mom, your dad will somehow be convinced. But if you have convinced your mom and your dad still doesn't want to come, and your mom okays it, go ahead. For me, that's my. But the issue is that you must have fulfilled all righteousness. You have gone to persuade your daddy. And as a girl, girls are usually close to their daddy. You have a way with your daddy. Find a way, talk to him, beg him, this is whatever, and after you have done that, bring uncles, bring relations to talk to them. If they are still insisting, okay, it's only on the basis of tribe, but this guy is a young promising good guy, or a young promising good girl, and your father is still saying, no, he's Yoruba, or she's Yoruba, then there are two things: either you break up, or you quietly go and marry with your permission of some of your uncles and relations. After that, I've seen people who got married like that, and that guy is the best son of the family today. The girl from Hausa, the guy Yoruba, when we were in school. In fact, that wedding, that wedding was such a what the parents of the girl were very wealthy people, and after they had done so much, the parents of the girl were just not agreeing. So we did the wedding, where before we want to meet in a place that will tell us that the parents have sent military people. So, but we sure did the wedding. We got the mom was giving us information ahead of time because her mom was her mom was interested in the marriage. But today, it was like 5 years later that they went to do the traditional marriage, and today the man can hardly do anything without consulting the son-in-law, because that's like his favorite son, that they talk. So sometimes things work differently, so you have to know your peculiar situation. Either you break up and obey your parents and punish them later when you don't see your husband, say, now you caused it, or you go ahead. That's my natural way of answering. Maybe there are other spiritual ways of looking at it.